Boom, boom. So this week, some super good news, and as well as simplifying your business is so important. Patrick just got attacked by a dog. Welcome to a new episode of my weekly visual journal, in which I share the honest journey of building a business all the way from the start, and as well how I create my dream life in the process. I will share with you the actual steps I'm currently taking, as well as all the lessons, the highs, the lows, everything. I want to go to the first point, which is the art of doing nothing, which is just by doing less, you're so much more productive. So instead of just sitting behind the laptop all day, actually what I did this week was go for a surf, then do some work, then read a bit and chill, then go for some more work, then hit yoga, more work, and just got so much more done, even though I spent less time actually working. And then on Saturday, I just chilled at the beach and actually chilling, like just laying down, like sleeping a little bit. But this gave me so much energy to like be more productive again afterwards. So yeah, I guess it's the art of doing nothing is definitely something. Actually, one spot left in that founder house that will be starting tomorrow actually, and yeah, this puts quite some pressure on me. It's quite stressful, but on the other side, I'm just trying to believe and trust that I will find someone that will all align perfectly in the end. Because now the rooms are all filled, but one person will Dan will actually leave after 1 week. So then there's one room left that I have to fill. And yeah, I'm a bit struggling, trying a lot of people, asking a lot of people, trying so many things, but it hasn't fully worked out yet. So yeah, that's a bit unfortunate, but that's sometimes the reality of what you have to deal with. So the big win of the week is that two new members joined, which is crazy. So it's Christopher from Norway and Roxy from South Africa. And Roxy is actually here. She was also in the previous the Dropout Blueprint house that I was in, and yeah, we had just great chats. I love her mission, her vision. She's very focused and direct to where she want to go. So I love that, and we had a great first chat. And yeah, she's already making big steps, like instantly, like just launching the community she was thinking of and just doing it. And I was like, yeah, I love to see that. That's super cool. Welcome. And then we have Christopher, crazy guy. Is gonna do his ultra marathon soon. We also had some really good chats already, so really nice to have them on board. Okay, so what I mostly worked on this week was preparing for the founder house. So this is just managing everything I had to manage. I had to organize a private chef, scooters, just prepping all small things, making sure everything is ready for the house, which is always way more than you think. Like I made a video explaining the whole schedule, making the whole schedule. So that was mainly the focus of this week. And I also had a bunch of founder fit calls. Finished a new ad, which is really nice, which is going to go live next week, which I'm super excited about. And the last thing I worked on is on the sales funnel. So when they want to sign up, I just improved the questionnaire. So I have some better questions so to have better qualified leads, as well as then when they have booked a call, I will send them already a little video of me explaining how everything is working, just as well to have people already be more up to speed of what Founderspace is when they're in the call, and I don't have to do this every time in a call. So yeah, that were the main things I worked on. All right, so how I simplify and what I see a lot with early founders is that they overcomplicate the early stages. They want to have the perfect product, they do so much research, perfect brand, think of a million things, and everything is super complicated. Well, early in the business, it should just be very simple. What is the quickest, most easiest way to validate my idea? So I came up with a 5-step framework. One, what is the simplest way to actually test and validate? Then spend 2 to 3 days max on researching, planning, branding, just getting that ready. Then talk to a little bit of potential customers. And then the next step is build this simplest version. Just get it done as quick as possible. Build the simplest test. And then the next step is sell it, like start doing it. So just make things super simple. What is the quickest way I could just test it? And then this is also uncomfortable because maybe it's going to be difficult and it's hard to sell, but then you instantly get that real feedback because people are going to be like, yeah, but this is missing, or I don't know. And then you just ask why, what's wrong, what should be improved. Personal pursuits. So I finished the book Making It Stick, which was super nice, just being very aware of that everything is a learning experience and putting learning as a first priority, which is super nice. I started The Inner Game of Tennis, which is a really, really nice book. it's about like the art of effortless concentration. So not trying too hard, quieting the mind, and then just letting the body um, move and do. And this is works really well in sports, but this works in any game. And I feel this is also in business and life. The fact that we're just trying to overthink when we're supposed to be just doing. Um, Also, early stage in the business, you should just be doing instead of over analyzing. Next week, focus. So the house will start, and what is super important is always the first week, because then like you lay the foundation. Then really, if you like do the opening well, people are really connected from the beginning, know each other, are very comfortable, and there's an open and safe space. So yeah, it's really excited to start it, and going to be a lot of focus on being very present for everyone, like holding this space, as well as making sure the first workshops and everything will just be run properly. Yeah, so that's what I'm mainly going to focus on. In what area of your business are you overcomplicating it? So how can you simplify it? And this is also a thing, I think, in every stage of the if your business, you can overcomplicate it. There are a million things to do. It's just making it way harder, and it's just such a key skill to get back to the root of like, okay, what is actually now the most important thing I need to get done? How can I make this simple? And that's as well with a house and with everything. Every week, it's just there's actually most of the time just one thing, just one focus thing, just and then everything will solve itself. So that's it. Thank you for listening and watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.